More than 10 years after the last installment, Neve Campbell, Courteney Cox and David Arquette are back for Scream, the first film in the franchise not directed by late horror legend Wes Craven. Ghostface is back, keeping Neve Campbell, Courteney Cox and David Arquette on their toes for the highly anticipated 5th installment in the Scream franchise. The trailer for the latest chapter, simply titled Scream, dropped Tuesday, teasing the star's return with some fresh new faces. Newcomers Kyle Gallner, Mason Gooding, Mikey Madison, Dylan Minnette, Jenna Ortega, Jasmin Savoy Brown, Sonia Ammar, Quaid and Melissa Barrera are all set to star, as well as Marley Shelton, who first appeared in 2011 Scream 4 as Deputy Judy Hicks. In the opening scene, Tara Carpenter, Ortega, gets some ominous texts before picking up her landline to hear a spooky stranger ask, "Would you like to play a game, Tara?" The doors of her house automatically unlock before Ghostface himself ambushes her with a knife. Reprising his role as Deputy Judy, Arquette gives Campbell, back as Sidney Prescott, a call to warn her of the news. 3 attacks so far. "Do you have a gun?" he asks. "I'm Sidney Prescott. Of course I have a gun," she replies. Later, the teens realize that the attacker is targeting people related to the original killers and team up to fight back. In a change to the famous franchise, the reboot is also the first film not directed by horror master Wes Craven, who died of a brain tumor at age 76 in 2015. Speaking to By Entertainment Weekly, Campbell said she was reassured by the new film's directors Matt Bettinelli Alpin and Tyler Gillett, Ready or Not, V/H/S, who are longtime fans of Craven and screenwriter Kevin Williamson's original creation. "I genuinely was in two minds," Campbell told U. "The idea of making these films without Wes Craven seemed challenging to me. I loved the man very much. But Matt and Tyler wrote me a letter, speaking of their appreciation and great respect for Wes Craven, and speaking of the fact that the very reason that they are directors today was because of these movies and because of Wes, and that meant a great deal to me." Returning as cutthroat investigative journalist Gail Weathers, Cox also felt Craven's absence on set after they worked with him on the first 4 Scream films. "From the second I walked on the set, I felt extremely emotional and felt a real missing and longing FO.